So now this is our page. Now there's no title upside, right? We have already named here. So show dashboard title. This is how it gonna look, right? Now let's go to layout. So this is the layout where each and everything is being set it up. This is the dashboard. Now in this dashboard, there are a lot of objects which are given. We can check out all those things as well. This is how it looks when we select it, right? Device preview is this. Now what we can see is we have all the factor these points, that is our filters us aligned. We select only C but and only D, but it is only associated with first one. If we only we select all, it is only associated with the last one, right? If we click on charges from 55, it is only associated with this one. And if we select with these two things, it is only associated with this one. If we select these two things, it is only associated with this one. If we select all over here, it is only associated with this one, right? So main thing is, this is a single one, and how I'm going to understand, because once a dashboard is created, that means all these points which we have should be attached to each and every graph. If I make changes over here, it should reflect on all the things, and that's the reason we have taken a few things like quarterly basis, common, daily basis common, types common, with and stations. So if you can see, all these stations are available in each and every part, right? So what are we going to do in this? So we need to do some of the changes in the code so that we can make it more better when we see this, right? So let's say there are two journeys, right? We'll remove one journey from this. We do have this, and yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna deselect all these things. We have this thing, right? Now there is an option arrow downstairs, and we'll make up this, and we'll go with the edit filter. When we go with the edit filter, we can again do the same changes what we have done, but now we need to make it general, right? Now there is another option named apply to worksheets. So if you see, this particular thing is showing that only for this worksheet, right? So what we can do is, so we have other options like using for all related data sources related to all this data sources, selected working sheets, etc. So we use using all data sources. Yes. So now everything got changed, isn't it? So now if we deselect this and only select A, so A is not appearing anywhere. If we select all, all is been working. If we don't select this, right? So if we can see, only station A things are visible to us, isn't it? Right? If we select only B, only A and B things are visible on all four graph, right? Similarly, for all other things, we are going to work, and we are going to this data. So if it is connected with the revenue, so whichever part having the revenue with them will be shown. So okay, so this is not related to, yeah, so this is related to revenue, and we have revenue assigned with this and this. So if we can see, we have a lot of changes done in each and every sector, right? Okay, now this card and all, so this is related to only one portion, right? So let's see how, we haven't used this card thing. So charges has been used in more than one dashboard, but this ticket type is used only in this category. So let's see how it looks or how it works when we have only one category associated with it, and we are going to put the same thing into for others as well, right? So if I deselect it, all has been working, only card. So do we really think that these values which are appearing, so these are with cards? Are we sure on this thing? And obviously we need to be very sure, because this is card. Then there is CST, amount got raised. Then there is ticket, amount gets again raised. So that means even though we have only one dashboard related to one kind of stuff, it automatically works out on other dashboards, right? So this is one of the powerful thing we have in Tableau. Highlights, we highlight only card. Other station do not have these things as their field. That's the reason those are blank at this instant. So only these things are being shown, right? So we need to understand this thing regards to highlight. Now, quarters. So let's say if we, yeah, so let's just cut this down. Now this quarters, so we all know that only 1 quarter, 2 quarter, so it has been reflecting over here. Now quarters are again in two sections, 1 and 2, right? So how it works, we'll be applying this to related data sources, right? So now if I remove 1 quarter, it has been removed from both the end. But if I see the same thing is applied on other two things as well, again on ticket type stations and revenue stations. So let's see with the two, removing the second quarters as well, values got changed from year and year as well. I mean, these two categories already had stations, but now the values got changed between these two as well, right? So that means it is affecting. So we can also, we can just remove the same thing because it is already available to us, right? So we have seen the dynamic way of representing each and every graph, sorry, and change of values or change of relative parameter without any consistency or without any parameter contained into other graph.